a folder for vocab Quizlet that I made for you that you can go on and study anytime on your phone or on a computer. Polygon is the next word that we're adding here. Chandler, you ready? Poly means many. In algebra, we talk about polynomials. In geometry, we talk about a polygon. Polygon. Keywords for a polygon. It has to be a closed figure, right? So anything that's not closed is not a polygon. And it has to be defined by a finite number of coplanar segments, which means, technically speaking, a circle is not a polygon because a circle does not have a finite number of segments, right? So we're talking about shapes that are made by segments. I don't know. This is like each side has a common endpoint. They just intersect at one. Like there's no crazy stuff. Like that would not count as a polygon, right? Because it was just weird, right? That's not a polygon. But hopefully that makes sense to you. So notice that this one they just called polygon, named by all of the points that make up the segment, so they called it G, H, J, K, L, M. Each point is called a vertex. Each side is called a side.
Is there like a shortcut to write like polygon and objects?
No, it's just polygon. But it'll get better because we're going to do something else with it in a minute. Oh, wait, hold on. The vertex is of each angle is a vertex of the polygon. When you plural vertex, you don't say vertexes, you say vertices. And so this would have 6 vertices.
And that's there's something else.
It's vertici.
No, it's not. It's just and then this is the and. I promise.
Oh, okay.
Something else they talk about is convex and concave. I think you talk about that in science class, maybe. You talk about convex and concave in science class, right?
Concave. That's not concave.
And then I always think about concave caves in. That's how I've always remembered it. But the math definition is actually really nice. It says polygons can be concave or convex. Suppose the line containing each side is drawn. If any of the lines contain any point inside the polygon, it's concave. So notice the picture here. For this lovely triangle, if we extended those sides, you notice that none of them go inside the polygon. But on this one, if you extend the sides, if the lines go inside, we say that's concave. If it doesn't go inside, it's convex. But when I was young, I always remembered concave caves in. So
we all fall down.
So I thought that was a great picture. This is exactly from your book. I just copy and pasted it. The book has really good stuff in it, right? I have 48 minutes that I try to teach you the important stuff out of the book, but most of my notes are really just me explaining what's in the book. But these are like exact pictures from your book that I copy and pasted. So just letting you know, I'm not any magic, no magic powers here. I just read your book. All right, here's probably as much as we're going to get today. Naming polygons. I started with 3. Why is 3 the smallest polygon we can make? Eric?
Because we have 2 points.
Yeah, two sides doesn't make a close figure, right? Like there's no way we can make it. So you need to know these names. Some of these should be very familiar to you. Some of these are not going to be familiar to you. But what is a 3-sided polygon called? A triangle. Tri meaning 3. Tricycle has 3 wheels. Triangle has 3 sides. There are lots of 4-sided shapes, right? Square, rectangle, parallelogram. Do you know the generic names for 4-sided shapes? Trapezoid's another one. What's it? Quad meaning 4.
I think it's like babies, like newborns.
Quads. Quadruplets. Triplets. Again, all those keywords are coming in.
I can't remember.
So what's it called if you have 5 babies at once?
A lot. Too many.
Quintuplet. Is that going anything with the 5-sided shape? What's a 5-sided shape? Pentagon.
3, they just start popping.
Pentagon. Actually, honestly, if you have more than 1 baby at once, they usually make you have a C-section. And they just cut them out.
Yeah, they
Really?
Yeah, they get into it.
Sometimes I still do that for 1 baby.
Sometimes they just do it for 1 baby too. But if you have multiples, usually they make you have a
Twins
C-section.
usually they'll let you have them.
Depends on how they are. Yes, yes.
Okay,
This is not biology. pentagon, hexagon, pretty good with.
There's a hex.
Four-sided, make sure you call it a quadrilateral. What about 7? You know that one? That one's an odd one.
Synagon, strigagon, heptagon.
Heptagon.
That started with
I'm having some heptagons. Children.
8, we all know 8. 7 gets left out over the years, but 8 is a stop sign, right? 8, octopus, octagon. 9, you could almost guess 9. If you had to guess 9, what would you say?
nonagon.
It's nonagon. You are saying ninagon, but nonagon is almost, it's close.
I said nonagon. If you have non, you're gone. Okay.
10, you know 10?
It's like a
Decagon.
Decagon. 11, I used to skip 11 because it wasn't even in the book. Like I would always call just 11 and 11 gone, but there's actually a name for it. Hindecagon. I mean either.
It's where hinder got it.
I know, right? Hindecagon. 12 though is I have heard of, and 12 is dodecagon.
It starts with
I know that one.
Doesn't.
After 12, there is no special name. All right. So anything over 12, you just call it an ingon. So if it had 15 sides, you would call it a 15gon.
I actually had a 22-sided shape once that I made, and we looked up the name for it, and it was like something really, really complex.
22gon. That's what we're going with. Other words that are kind of important here.
Yeah, 22.
Can we shut off our computers?
No. We got 7 minutes. We're gonna do one of these, maybe. Yeah, maybe we should do one. Let's do this page and then we'll stop. Don't open your computer right now. Equilateral, what does that mean? What's equal? The sides. So equilateral means all sides are equal, which I'm using the word congruent because congruent is a geometry way of saying equal. So equilateral, all sides are congruent. What do you think equiangular means? All angles are congruent. So a regular polygon, all right? Regular doesn't mean, I don't know what you would think it means, but it means a polygon that is both equilateral and equiangular, which means all sides are congruent to each other, all angles are congruent to each other.
Have you noticed that it doesn't say equiangular, it says equiangular? What?
Equiangular. I think that's right. Is that right? Leave out a letter. Equiangular, not equal angular.
You say enough times.
You can say that before.
So, if a regular polygon is a polygon that is both equilateral and equiangular, what do you think it is to be an irregular polygon? It's not regular, that's what I'm saying. Which means it's not everything's equal. So, a square is a regular polygon because a square has 4 congruent sides and all the angles are right angles, right?
So something that isn't a square.
Would a triangle be a regular polygon?
Depends on the triangle, right? But yes, you could draw a triangle that's irregular, but could you also draw a triangle that's equilateral and equiangular? You could. We'll talk about that. So some of them can do both. All right. So we're gonna do just like a tiny little homework today.
Tiny little homework.
So we're gonna call this homework 1-6 part 1. All right, and you can actually do part 2 right on the same page tomorrow. I'm just gonna give you page 61, and I want you to do numbers 11 through 16, and the directions are: name the polygon by the number of sides, which you can use that chart we just did. Is it convex or concave? Is it regular or irregular? It should be easy, and that's my examples. You can see there's examples of notes that we didn't get to. But we'll try it, and then tomorrow we're going to add in formulas for area and circumference and maybe some more algebra stuff, but you can put those away